Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Heroes of the Cards, and I am here with Kriparian. I'm of course Azale. We're going to be watching Lifecoach versus Frezzar, which is going to be our second semi-finals to see who's going to be going into the grand finals.
Up against Colento. So both players running some decks similar. It's kind of like the half and half, which we've been seeing today. Both players are running mages, both players are running paladins, but the rest is different. Lifecoach has got the druid and the warlock, and Frezzar's got the rogue and the shaman. Frezzar banned Lifecoach's mage, and Lifecoach actually banned the shaman of Frezzar. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Not only do we not see shaman very frequently, but apparently when we do, they're banned. No thralls allowed in this club.
What do you think he was nervous about with the shaman? Like looking at his decks. What do you think the matchup is that he's really trying to avoid here?
Yeah, it is a pretty scary deck. It is a pretty effective deck, so hard to tell.
Definitely strong, yeah. Well, either way, it'll be interesting. So, knowing the bans, I mean, what are you expecting them to start off here with? I mean, traditionally, I've seen so many players start with Druid when they have a Druid in the deck, and Lifecoach has Druid. It's not banned. Do you think we can expect to see him start with the Druid?
Possibly. I think in his last match that we casted live, well, I casted live yesterday, he opened with Handlock, but he's playing a little bit different Handlock. He's playing Handlock with 2 BGHs. And I don't know what that's supposed to be good against, but I mean, he won a lot of games with it, so I guess it's decent.
Because it's pretty good. No, well, we are going to see this game starting off. It's going to be Paladin versus Paladin here. So, wow.
Okay. So we are 2 turns into the game. Seems that we're seeing Lifecoach here. He went second. He still has the coin. He has a few options ahead of him. One of them, probably the more attractive one, is the muster for battle to try to take the early lead here.
Acolyte's not a card I see a lot in Paladin decks. How do you feel about its addition?
Well, Acolyte's one of those cards that just gets extreme value when a lot of people are playing Face Hunter. And like a few days ago, what was really, really popular was like the mid-range hunter, and the main counter that was Face Hunter. So this might be like the meta square call, you know, like the meta of the meta.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it in a few decks now. I mean, it's not just this one. I think like obviously Colento's mage had it because it's a freeze mage, but I think we saw it one before that.
Yeah, it is actually popping up quite a lot. He's gonna get himself 2 draws, so
at least 2, possibly 3.
Yeah. Gotta be muster. I mean, there's nothing else he can do.
He could draw into something else, but I don't know what else he could draw that he would play.
Yeah, I mean, Peacekeeper I don't think is a card you want to play here really. Like I don't think there's a better thing. I mean, you can attack first anyway if you want, but may as well.
Maybe if it was a cog hammer. Oh, there's the muster. I think we're gonna see a prompt consecrate here.
Yeah. Yeah, consecrate deals with this so nicely. Still gets the second draw. Has so many spells in hand though, like you know, there's only the one minion. The rest is all
Lifecoach's hand is really quite bad. Like that draw actually saves it.
Yeah.
I mean, double True Silver, double Consecrate, and you already have a weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such garbage.
An anti-Keelbot in there as well.
Yeah, a lot of control paladins have switched the anti-Keelbot over the Guardian. The Guardian's traditionally the card that really pushed control paladin ahead in the drawn-out games, but the problem is with the meta being so aggressive, you often just can't play it. Like you usually use it for the battle cry, and it's 6 instead of 8 off the anti-Keelbot, and often turn 7 is too far away. So it just doesn't do the trick anymore. It's pretty sad. It's one of those things that I wish GVG didn't do too much of. That really push out the class strength cards from being used. And so this is one of the best examples of that, I think.
Yeah, some of the neutral cards are just so good. Well,
think this is a true sliver turn,
Yeah,
but it's
that's what
also
I'm
a
looking
pretty
at.
good
Belcher's
Belcher.
pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Kind of like Belcher more, just because it fits the curve, and then next turn you can true
I think
silver plus
Consecrate
hero
is good
power.
too.
Hmm.
No, I think you Consecrate. I
Yeah.
really do. Because, like, you have two of them. You're just not going to see that much value. Like, Belcher hits the curve, but your hand sucks. And, like, Consecrate basically does the same thing as the Belcher.
Well, it's gonna be Belcher.
Alright.
Still pretty darn reasonable though.
Well, here comes Harrison.
Biggie Harrison's, even though I mean, it's only one charge left on a 1 damage weapon. It's a
Oh,
nice draw,
no,
obviously, but
he's not going to Harrison. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, against Lifecoach's hand right now, it's going to hit something.
yeah, of course. Yeah, Harrison could actually be pretty brutal here. Well, I mean, Consecrate could come out, but if he didn't Consecrate last turn, who knows what he's actually gonna do it this turn. He does have a lot of heal in his hand, you know? A lot. Jeez.
I think the
Got
best
land
play is the
hands,
Juggler.
AP, Holy Light. Yeah. Think you Juggler and what do you play with it then?
Dude.
You just a little guy.
Yep.
Just Juggler, trade your Shredder in, and hope you get a draw. Oh well, okay.
It's true sliver time currently.
Yeah, well that's gonna be Harrison next turn for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Harrison really is such a nice answer to this too.
I really think the Juggler was the better call. Because even if the
Yeah.
dude missed, you could just sacrifice the Shredder and you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
another re-juggle.
Yep, you got another try. This is getting pretty rough though. I mean, he's gonna lose his True Silver. I mean, I guess he could Dr. Boom as well, but it's not really any reason. Yeah.
Again, all this stuff doesn't really matter. It's all about the Tyrion. Like,
Yeah.
Lifecoach has no answer to a Tyrion, which is almost certainly coming down next to... Oh, there we go. Okay. Game's gonna go on for quite a while longer now.
He's just probably gonna play his other True Silver.
Um,
Oh my god, if he Peacekeepers that would be rough.
Yeah, I think you just True Silver it again.
Yeah, I like it. Because I mean, you shouldn't be like the one thing you shouldn't be worried about at all in this hand is taking base damage right now because you have so much life to give.
What's going on here?
Do you think he's looking for Consecrate play? He's looking for a juggle, trade in, and Consecrate, I guess.
No, you just Consecrate first then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If you want to make a True Silver play, you just True Silver first.
Yeah, you should choose over first anyway. Because otherwise you could be wasting a damage. Yeah, so he's gonna do that. I'm not sure what that was. Huh. I actually think it makes more sense to trade in your token first, don't you? Because then if it gets consecrated and stuff, you actually have to spend another spell to kill off the 1/1 first, right? And plus that could have been something kind of negative for him.
Not really. Not much negative stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
Game fair or something.
Yeah, so what? You still get board control. That's pretty important. Oh, the Tyrion would automatically die, but he'd take 6 damage.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have anything to deal with the weapon right now, but...
The Dr. Boom is alright still, I suppose.
Yeah.
There it goes.
I wonder if he'll play the Zombie Chow. Probably not, because he has him pretty low. He doesn't know that he has all that healing. Oh, wow. Big Game Hunter off the top. Oh, man. What a draw. That's actually so big because he doesn't have to use Peacekeeper or anything, too.
Yeah, I think here you play a dude, then attack a 1/1 with your 2/2.
Yeah.
It would be a mistake to attack first.
Yeah, you should, I think you should get rid of those before you play your Big Game Hunter. For sure. So we'll see what the order of play is going to be here for Lifecoach.
Nope. Punished.
Yeah, you're right. Had he played token first, he could have actually had a higher chance of avoiding that. Yeah.
Guess he wanted to heal and he didn't want that to die.
Mm.
That's understandable on that level.
Yeah.
All right.
This could actually be pretty impactful where this lands. If he can take out the big game hunter, that'd be quite nice.
Oh.
Oh.
That's like a worst case.
Yeah. Rough.
Put your faith in the light.
I think we might. Okay.
Tyrion time.
Yeah. Zombie Chow's gonna go down. I mean, why not? You're not gonna play it later if you're not gonna play it now. So the draw is Owl or something would be really nice. Has his own Tyrion. Oh man.
Like, you want a Peacekeeper, but it's still a problem. It's
Yeah.
still a 1/6 taunt.
Yeah, exactly.
You could Equality Consecrate.
Yeah, I think Equality Consecrate might be the best play.
Let me think.
I think it is.
Oh. You could Aldor, attack with a 3/3, then Equality Consecrate. Save your True Silver charge.
Yeah. Does that?
It is risky. Like, you play into Consecrate heavily from your opponent.
Yeah.
But
You're spending the Peacekeeper
it is
as well.
extremely aggressive.
Okay. So he's just actually gonna play this. So is he gonna kill it off? Wow. Huh?
Yeah, I don't
Surprised by that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Because now he can just pop that with the Zombie Chow if he wants and kill for free with his shield.
And it counterfeits
Why
the
would
True Silver.
Why would you even Peacekeeper that? Am I missing something? Why would you Peacekeeper that?
Save the Zombie Chow, I guess.
Does that really seem worth it?
It seemed like a really bad play from Lifecoach.
Yeah, really bad. I'm really confused. Like he said, he loses his True Silver charge. He could have just killed it. He gives him a free trade and loses his True Silver charge. That is really confusing.
Reporting for duty.
Now Lotho comes out, I mean he can't really do anything. Oh man. I mean you can Peacekeeper it now, but it's like who cares? Guess it's just gotta be Peacekeeper Dr. Boom. That's so surprising to me that, like, do you think of any reason why he would have played it like that?
Not much, no.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Because, I mean, there was already a Zombie Chow. Even if he didn't Peacekeeper, there was already a Zombie Chow sitting there to pop the shield, and he would have just traded the Div shield for the Tyrion anyway. Like, I just don't understand the thought process. I'm trying to think, like, what he's trying to accomplish there.
I think he's thinking of a 9-mana Consecrate. This doesn't seem like a good idea either. I don't like that either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is able to clear up the whole board this way.
Yeah. He had almost the full clear just trading and stuff.
Yeah.
Play Dr. Boom, which you can't really play for a while now otherwise.
Well, he's gonna finally decide to clear that off, but yeah, definitely some strange plays here so far. I mean, BGH sitting in hand now as well is gonna be an easy answer to Dr. Boom.
Reporting for duty.
Obviously the card's quite visible on Frezzar's side of the board. The consequence of Consecrate being played a few times in one game.
A quality Consecrate if he wants, but looking like he's maybe just gonna use the Peacekeeper. Yeah. Yeah, this works out pretty well for him. I mean, Lifecoach is definitely not out of this by any means.
Oh, it's actually looking pretty good for him. I think he's
Yeah,
actually
it
winning.
is. Yeah, so do I. Even with that line of play. Well, it's obviously BGH. What does he do after?
No, it's what you did before because you want to get rid of the boom bots.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's one card that's going to be played. He just has to decide what he wants to do with the rest of his turn.
I think the creatures go into the boom bots.
Then weapon into 3/3.
Base time?
Huh.
Oh, I guess he doesn't think it's worth it for the 2/3 to attack a boom bot, which is understandable.
He could also muster if he wants to try to protect the big game hunter more, but you have to be nervous about getting that consecrated, obviously. One has been used, but I mean this late in the game. Base is definitely what he wanted.
Yeah, 2 is a pretty small value there.
Hmm. Right. Oh wow. What a draw. He's gonna be able to get a huge muster here if he wants. I think it's gotta be.
He only has to consecrate.
You think so? You think you just consecrate anyway?
Yeah.
I think you consecrate first then for sure before you trade in the boom bot.
What? No, I think you weapon hit first.
Well, I don't like that because then I mean the weapon can be used on the death rattle minion, right? He's more like you consecrate, you trade in the boom bot, and then
Yeah, but
hope
like
that the boom bot explosion kills off the 2/3, and you have the weapon for whatever comes out. Because I mean, if you do
you're
it
gonna
that
take
way,
you're gonna take more damage that way though.
yeah, you will. But I mean, he has a lot of healing in his hands still with lay on hands. I feel like.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's some annoying thing.
Hmm. I thought it would have worked out if he did it the other way. If he consecrated first, he still would have had the weapon charge, and I think it would have worked out a little bit better. But I guess it doesn't really.
Actually, I think it
that
worked
big
out
of
a
a
little
difference.
worse because you attack the
like-
boom bot first, you have less of a chance to actually work.
Well, I'm saying if he consecrated first. If he consecrated
Yeah.
first, then the
Would've been worse.
spider would have come out and he would have had weapon charge still. But yeah.
Alright, I agree with his plan. I think it worked out for the better. And that zombie chow is really, really dead. Oh man, I guess he's playing it. Oh, wow, that sucks. Oh god.
Yep, he's gonna.
That quartermaster's just gonna win it straight up.
Reporting for duty.
I think it's the dude quartermaster turn.
Hmm. Yeah, it works so well. I mean, he gets to heal off the zombie chow. He can clear out a couple of minions
Almost
if he
all
wants.
of them.
Yeah.
I think you do go for a clear because
Yeah,
like
I
with
think
your
so, too.
hand you're such a good position.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
There's no reason
really-
to risk it.
Yeah, it might be a thrown away game. Like imagine Frezzar actually had 2 quartermasters. That would be
Yeah,
the
exactly.
worst way to possibly lose.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just no reason not to clear it when you're in this good of a position now. Still has that lay on hands. It's been sitting in his hand for a long time.
Yeah, and that's a really big card too. I don't think there's any way that Lifecoach is losing this.
No, it certainly doesn't look like it at this point. Highlighted Sky Golem is really good late game as well. Like, he's in a great spot.
I like the foil one. It's like trying to jump out of the card.
Yeah, I know. It looks really cool.
Let me think.
Well,
Not
not
really-
many options here for Frezzar.
No.
I don't even know what he's thinking. He's probably thinking about like how he could actually just go for a kill, but we know that's not going to work.
Yeah. Well, it's looking like he's just gonna cog and then trade into the 3/1, I guess. Take out one of the 3/2s. Actual weapon charge. And then he can just drop a dude and Kill the mini bot.
Yep.
The only real play.
Not much of one still though.
No, it's definitely not good. Definitely in a really tough spot right now.
I like how off-shifted the board is. Consecrates.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Pilot's got going. He's not afraid of dying at this point. I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah, there's not much that can happen here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he could even draw into that would save him. Owl certainly not it.
Oh, I was thinking that if there's a way that he could eventually get a Doomsayer out of it. But yeah, that's not even possible.
Not from the Sky Golem, because Sky Golem summons 4 mana creatures.
Yeah, which could be a piloted Shredder, which could then summon a Doomsayer, which has happened a few times in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
We have empirical proof of this possibility.
Has it happened in a tournament?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, that would have been pretty insane. But anyway, Lifecoach going to be able to take game number 1 here. A bit of a long one.
Yeah, Frezzar has
a bit of a weird game.
Yeah, I mean, well, we disagreed a lot with Lifecoach's plays, but he won, so I guess. I mean, I really disagree with some of them, but I don't know. Maybe I'm terrible about that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. What do we have left here? Frezzar's got his Paladin down, and he has his Shaman banned, so he's off Rogue and Mage. I think both of which are pretty good, but I'd go with the Rogue, I believe. Just the Blade Flurry from the Rogue makes it so easy to win some games.
Yeah, definitely true. I guess. What do you think he would be trying to avoid the most with his Rogue? Like, if he does go Rogue, what does he really not want to see the following game?
Warlock. Handlock.
Yeah. So do you think that comes into it at all?
Oh yeah, like that's coming right after.
No. I'm saying, like, I think that thought process comes into it at all. Like, would he be more apt to go Mage if there's less of like a kind of free loss type game afterwards? Or do you think that's kind of like too greedy when you're already down a game to be thinking past the game ahead of you?
I just don't think it affects this next pick too much. I mean, it's something you think about, but I don't think it's as big of an impact as it is to just win this next one.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you lose, and if you're down 2 games, then you're generally pretty screwed. Well, by the way, he is thinking it over a little bit. This is the second semifinals. Lifecoach up 1 game right now over Frezzar. And whoever wins here will be meeting Colento in the grand finals to play for not only $1,250 first place prize, but the all-important points that they're going to be collecting throughout this 2015 Heroes of Cards season.
That's right. You got to make it to the live finals.
Be exciting to see what happens with that, man. But anyway, you know, if you had to say, like, I mean, we obviously know Colento's top 2. Do you think that no matter who makes it through, he's the favorite for the finals?
I don't know. Colento's had a pretty good run like this month, but like last month he had a horrible run. I think that was mostly a consequence of him trying to play through Fatigue Mage in tournaments. Even though he won quite a few games in amazing fashion. It looks like this game is underway here. He missed the start. There's probably some technical issues going down.
Yeah, they're already 5th turn, so... Oh, wow. Okay. Not a bad card to draw. I was getting Belcher, I guess.
It was going to be the Rogue, as I mentioned, but... Like, where did that Wild Pyro come from?
It came from a Shredder. Yeah, it just popped out of a Shredder.
Oh,
which actually is kind of, yeah, just did it.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of annoying for him, because he would want to use some sort of spell to clear up the Sludge Belcher, but then that's going to proc and give a free draw.
Many options.
Sure.
Do you think knowing that he trades it in first? Like, trade it in and then Deadly Poison to clear it out?
That's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough. But at the same time, you don't really want to give a lot of draws to the Acolyte. Suppose you could just pilot a Shredder pass?
Yeah. You could.
I mean, what are you going to do here? Looks like it might be that line of play. Yeah, so it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because he just doesn't want to give extra card draw. I can't blame him. Is it a little bit gross, though? Because you only get the one weapon charge and stuff. It's definitely not ideal. I mean, that card actually kind of screwed him. Because he wasn't able to use like the proper order that he would have wanted. Because he didn't want to have to give another card draw. Oh, wow, that's actually really nice.
There comes that card draw.
Yeah, it's going to get it anyway.
Got 2 equalities, it's not worth using it here. No way. Spell damage would have been really big there, like a 2 damage Fan of Knives.
Yeah.
Would have been ridiculous. It would have cleared the board with a coin and a weapon. But it looks like it's happening anyway.
Yep. It's going to get the triple draw, card. Man.
That triple draw.
This hand is kind of reminiscent of last game. With all the spells. It's got double equality, consecrate land hands.
That Acolyte has really been the hero of the deck both games, though.
Yeah.
Like, you have to remember, last game, he had a terrible hand. The Acolyte made it pretty decent, let him catch up, and ultimately win.
No, he has the muster next turn.
Yeah.
I think it's probably just going to be piloted Shredder. Piloted Sky Golem, rather.
Let me think.
I think it's a pretty reasonable play. And then sets you up next turn for Muster Quartermaster.
I think in general against the Rogue, it's pretty bad. He just knows it's going to die to Eviscerate, but like just judging by his options, it's good enough.
Yeah, I think it's totally
anything
fine.
better.
You don't want to Harrison this. You don't want to Harrison.
Absolutely not.
So I mean, there's no other play. Well, he's definitely thinking it over quite a lot, but I don't think there's anything else he's really going to go with.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a perfect card to deal with the Quartermaster.
Oh, Blade Flurry, yeah. Yeah, Blade Flurry is so huge here. Like you said, I mean, that's kind of like the reason you play Rogue against Paladin is getting a good Blade Flurry to clear the board.
It's just that, like, using a weapon buff and a Blade Flurry just to deal with a Quartermaster combo, it doesn't gain you that much.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, that's very true. And he does still need, like, you know, he does still need to use the buff, like you said. See what he gets. Yeah, not bad.
He had no way to kill it there. I think here it's Quartermaster combo and you kill off the Violet Teacher.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me think.
What you can also do is
he could just go aggressive and just like he could do like a quality consecrate type stuff and
no, you wouldn't. If you really want to go aggressive, I think you do Quartermaster combo, kill off the Shredder, and then I mean muster for battle, kill off the Shredder, and then consecrate.
Yeah.
But I like this. I think this is more standard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
nothing wrong with this at all. He's got 2 heals in hand. He is facing a pretty monstrous blade. Oh my god.
Gonna insult to injury. Pointed out, so. Oh, he's gonna be that Blade Flurry. And he does actually trade in the token first, so he guarantees that he does get on Shredder, which is pretty nice as well. A lot of damage, holy crap. Oh my god, yeah, and just like that, man. Already down to 7 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. I mean, how scared are you of paying the life total to kill this now? Do you feel like you have to Peacekeeper it? Like, I mean, you could, if you're really scared about your life, you could Peacekeeper a heal bot. You could just kill it off and see what pops out and lay on hands if you want. There are a few different options, but you know, it's
No,
7
you,
HP.
you don't lay on hands here.
No, you think you just Peacekeeper it?
But you overdraw if you lay on hands for one.
But it's gonna be Peacekeeper a heal bot. See what pops out. This could actually. Okay, no, he's just gonna go face. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to pop that.
Yeah. No reason to. You're right.
You want to react to it rather than giving him more damage potentially next turn.
And I mean, there's a decent potential for seeing like a buffed up weapon here, which is probably just gonna be Harrison next turn.
Yeah, there's. No, I don't think you pop the weapon. I think here you just, as your Drake, you might leave a 2-charge weapon up, but I don't think you deadly poison preemptively.
No, not deadly poison to kill off one of the 3/3s. I think he's going to, man. I mean, seems like a pretty. Yeah. He's actually gonna go both. He's probably just gonna go face with that then. Yeah, 10 damage straight to the face.
Holy cow.
Holy crap. Down to 5 HP again. My god. Let's see. I mean, he's got a Harrison.
Does he?
Well, do you really want to leave that weapon up? So much damage.
Lay
You
on
could lay
hands
on
is
hands.
technically safer.
Yeah. Sure, I suppose.
I think I like Harrison Consecrate though.
Yeah. Harrison Consecrate seems really good.
Let me think.
Does leave you very low though. Does he have an Eviscerate left? Or has he used both?
I'm not sure.
That belongs in a museum.
Juggler's actually pretty nice. Yeah, so it's probably gonna be Consecrate. Another Shredder. Oh, I guess he could also trade it in. What do you think? Do you like just like trading that in and getting Shredder? I kind of like that more, honestly. At this
Yeah,
point. I like that more. Yeah. Yeah. So he's gonna do that. Still 5 HP. I mean, if he doesn't die this turn, I think he has a pretty darn good chance when he heals up next turn. But we'll have to see what this is. What is the draw gonna be?
Auctioneer. Oh my god.
Oh, he chose the Abyss. Oh man, with the spell power, that is gonna do it exact lethal coming
Holy
out.
cow. That is a tournament game.
Yeah, that is a tournament game, man. pretty brutal ending there.
Yeah, there's not much you can really do.
No, and Lifecoach was really close, I think, to having that game in the bag. That was, I think, the only card that could have won in the game right there.
Yeah. Going all in and having the payout in the end.
Yeah. I mean, he went full all in, man. Like, God. Yeah, that was really crazy. Well, it worked out, man. So sometimes that's what you got to do. Got to realize that's the only way you can win and just go for it. And Frezzar is able to do it, and he is going to be able to tie up the series on the back of that.
Yeah, it's Lifecoach now that has to go back and check in another deck. With his Paladin down this time, and his Mage Band, he's got to go to Handlock or Druid, and I think that is a very easy decision.
Yeah, you were saying Handlock is such a good matchup here, and I agree. So, I mean, I definitely think it is going to be the Handlock, and it'll be interesting to see what kind. Do you know what kind of Mage Frezzar is running?
Because
a lot of people.
I thought it was standard.
Yeah, I think it is okay.
Yeah,
I don't think it was freeze.
No, I think freeze is still very uncommon. It takes a lot to play that type of deck. It's very prone to mistakes. You kind of have to know what your opponent's playing, and there's a reason Mech Mage is like infesting ladder right now. I mean, that's not just because it's fun to play. In fact, I think it's actually the opposite.
It can be kind of fun to play, maybe not fun to play against, but I think it can be pretty fun to play.
Yeah.
Well, either way, he's going to take a second here, think it through, and decide what he wants to select. It is 1-1 though. Second semifinal here. Lifecoach just dropped his first game on the back of that top deck of this with the Azure Drake. So,
Yeah, I think the reason we have delays between these games are I think the players have to like invite the spectator, which is how we're capturing these.
Because I think they're actually just maybe forgetting to do it because like the last couple of games for these guys, they've like it takes a while to get in, and then they're a couple turns in already. So
yeah,
I think they're just forgetting to invite us, and then by the time they remember, the game's already going for a bit. Hopefully, we can get in there pretty quick though.
hopefully.
Nice to see, nice to see the mulligans and stuff. But anyway, I mean, it's like still pretty good position, I have to say, for Lifecoach, because you know he can bring out the handlock here, has a pretty well favored matchup there, and then still it's going to be down to Mech Mage, I guess, for Frezzar to have to try to win 2 in a row.
Rogue can certainly beat handlock. It's just pretty low percent.
Oh, he's not going to bring out the handlock anyway. It's going to be Druid.
I don't remember what Druid this is. If this is Taunt Druid, maybe that's even a better counter. Doesn't look like it though.
Well, turn 1 Shade.
It can still die to a monstrous Blade Flurry, but usually it won't.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to go for it anyway.
I think I have seen a game where it was Druid versus Rogue, and there was like 2 ridiculous shades. It was like a tournament game, and it was like a 7 damage Spell Fury Blade Flurry that killed like 1 exact and 1 overkill.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it tends to happen every now and then.
Yeah, I just can't see him not doing it. It's such a good opening hand, and it's like, yeah, he's gonna go for it. And I mean, you can have it followed up by the turn 2 Wild Growth, and yeah, obviously it can happen, but it's just like chances are it's gonna be a pretty darn good play. Nourish is actually really nice there too, because when you have these kind of like spell heavy early hands and stuff, sometimes you really can just run out of cards. Unless you draw like a lot of your mid game creatures in a row. So Nourish is actually going to be pretty darn helpful. Another Wild Growth, wow.
Specifically this time around.
Yeah.
Well, he can Nourish next turn, so he can be on 9 mana.
I think he draws, don't you? Or do you think
of course. Yeah. We just gotta go over the silliness here.
Yeah, that is a play he could do. I agree. Yeah, he's gonna draw. You can talk to Boom next turn anyway, so.
I have actually been victimized by. I think everyone playing Hearthstone has had that happen to them.
Oh my god, man!
They play against like an innervated mana Nourish into like an innervate Ragnaros the turn after.
Yeah, that's horrible. I've had that happen. But then the other side of it, like. The other side of that is when people do that and then they just don't draw anything. they like draw like a Wrath or something, you know? They're like 9 mana. Do a hero power pass with no cards in their hand.
It looks like Frezzar's gonna have to react on 5 mana to a Dr. Boom, which is always really fun.
Yeah, I mean it's such a good hand now for Lifecoach. I mean you can have Dr. Boom, you have more card draw with your Ancient. You have so many options here, and the Sky Golem and the Shredder. You know, it's so many powerful minions going forward. It's gonna be really tough to deal with, like you said.
Blade Flurry. If only you could.
He could coin foil Blade Flurry, I guess. I don't know how much that really helps.
This sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you can obviously clear out the Boom in a few different ways. There's definitely stuff you can do, but okay, it's actually going face, so what's the play going to be here? Okay.
Goodbye, SI Agent. Oh!
Oh, 1.
Lucker.
Backstab. This.
of this
Blade-
SI.
yeah. Yeah, that's quite a nice play.
So much damage gone though.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, the shade is still sitting there growing every turn. And it's not like there's like having seen the Druid's hand, this doesn't slow down, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he could just drop double Shredder this turn, even. Or just draw. I mean, pretty much whatever he wants is good.
I like the hero power piloted Shredder better.
Yeah, that does work out quite well. Then you can guarantee kill one SI. Hero power left SI, run your bomb into it, hope it hits the right SI. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't see that coming.
Wow.
Wow, worked out. Double Shredder, man. This is brutal. And he's still just leaving that shade and stealth. I mean, he has Force of Nature. If he draws into the combo, pretty much done if he draws a Savage Roar.
So many options.
There's that Doomsayer chance, man. It's 1 out of 60 something, and you get 2 shots at it.
Yeah, very true.
Just imagine that thing runs into there and pops the Doomsayer right now. Like, let's go. Game's like reset. Rogue's winning.
So many options.
I think we're gonna see a Blade Flurry turn, but it's not really nice. Huh. Yeah. Do you like the order that he did this? You know, how do you feel about popping that before instead of maybe just like going face? You know? Like, do you like popping that more than just going face with your 3/3?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Wrath for 1.
Yeah, geez, so much damage. And he has the combo in hand, so.
I think you hit the 8 here.
Yeah, you do for sure. I mean, you can just kill him next turn with combo.
No.
I mean,
your board is cleared.
unless he clears everything. How does he clear though? I don't think he can.
Question.
He could shiv, but no. I don't think he can. Because he doesn't even have a weapon equipped. He has no weapon buff. I mean, you can sap the shade if you want, but that doesn't keep you alive. Unless you full clear the board and still have more health, you lose us. Is there anything he could draw into that would save him? I mean, I feel like he has to shiv.
Sap, right?
So it's his second sap. Still wouldn't save him though, would it?
Yeah, it would. Shiv, sap, weapon, blade flurry. No, that's 10 mana. Damn.
Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, doesn't save him. Because he has to clear everything and not take damage.
Oh, shiv, sap. There you go. You shiv, you draw the other shiv, then you sap the shade, then you coin the sap on the ancient.
He should have faced though, so he couldn't have done that even if he got it.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be game. He's gonna be able to combo next turn, so even the heal not gonna do anything, and Lifecoach takes another one, and this one pretty quick. So goes out with the Druid, gonna get another win, and now Frezzar is gonna have to do 2 straight with his Mage. There's the concede, and
I think that's possible. I mean, the mech mage is just so strong.
Yeah.
You need a good hand against the warlock, though. You got to get either a really good opener or just have all the spell damage in hand.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's tough to judge the best way to play that matchup a lot of the time too, because if you push for too much face damage and don't draw into your spells to finish, then obviously you're gonna lose. But at the same time, it's like if you wait too long, if you give the warlock too much time, that can backfire on you just as easily. So a lot of the time, it's like you kind of just have to, make that call when you're gonna go all in as the mech mage against the handlock and kind of pray for the best. But either way, it is match point now for Lifecoach here in the second semifinals. 1 game away from going to the grand finals, where he would face off against Kalento.
I don't think he's particularly well off against this mage here. But I think the Warlock does favor him. So because the mage has to win too, he is in a good position to win.
I think mage is pretty damn good against Druid, honestly. Unless the Druid gets a really good start. Which he could have some pretty ridiculous stuff going on here. Big double innervate Drake. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be.
My magic will tear you apart. My magic
Oh, nourish.
Oh, nourish time.
Wow.
Nourish to gain 2 mana crystals, and then the wild growth to gain another one.
Yeah.
So now
oh my
next
God.
turn he can just cast the Drake.
5 mana on turn 2. I mean, this can work, but once again, this is kind of the scenario like we talked about. He has 1 card in his hand going into turn 2. I mean, he's gonna draw 1, yeah, but and he's gonna get another draw from the Drake. But if you draw into bad cards from this position, the game just pretty much is done because you just run out of steam so fast.
That's a good one to get.
That's a really good one to get. Oh my God. But still, this is pretty nice still. I mean, you can drop Snow Chugger and the Spider Tank.
And you just go face and hope he doesn't have a swipe.
Yep. The name of the game. I mean, it's like this is one of the most straightforward matchups simply because.
Oh, that's really nice. I think you actually double Wrath here.
Yeah, especially with the spell power.
I think you Wrath 1 for 2 and Wrath 1 for 4. You kill the 3/4.
Yeah. I actually like killing the Snow Chugger off.
I like killing Snow Chugger off with the hero power and Wrath for 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Next turn,
and then
you're
kill the
probably not going to hero power.
And then kill the Mech Warper, I think, with your 4/4.
Yep.
Yeah. That's actually really nice.
Plus,
it gives you the extra
first.
draw.
Yeah. You got a swipe here. Game over. Lights out. Blue tip. Nope.
So quite reasonable.
You're gonna see exactly the play that we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Sense. Now Mage might not even have a turn 4.
He doesn't. It gets really ugly. Okay. Blast Mage is kind of.
That is really ugly.
That's I don't know, man.
It's not playable.
Yeah, I think it's worse than just pinging. Yeah, it's gonna. This is such a good start. Oh my God.
I think you have to save that wild growth for a card because you're gonna start running out of steam.
Yeah, for card draw for sure. I mean, you know, if he keeps drawing like high cost minions, he's not gonna run out of steam. But definitely, when you're already at this high mana, there's no need. There's no need for the extra mana crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnaros, oh my God.
Wow.
This game, man. Just go face and rag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. This is gotta be so.
Top tech rag on turn 5 with 8 mana crystals, and it hits Loto.
This game is done.
I don't know. Maybe there's some other games Frezzar can play after this.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to play Hearthstone after this.
Oh God.
Not for a while. How does it
face live them?
Yeah. Oh my God, man. What a ridiculous game. Like, there's nothing you can do as Frezzar. Nothing. And watch, it's gonna hit the Yeti. Oh no. Okay, well, either way, who cares? He's dead.
Oh, it's better to hit the face.
Yeah.
He's got Force of Nature in hand. Frezzar can't even cast half his hand. Oh my, it's the Murloc. But he got a reverso switch. He's dead to the board.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be it. That's gotta be a disappointing.
Look how much damage that is. Look at that. That's 10 on the board, plus 2, plus 6.
Yeah, plus the Ragnaros.
Plus a potential 8.
Yep,
exactly. He may have had 26 damage, I think, there.
And the hero power as well for an extra damage. With the coin.
Not if you do all that stuff.
Well, if you do, with the reversing switch, I think you would be 1 mana short.
Well,
but either way, that's gonna be a series.
Lifecoach advances to the final. He's going to be playing Kalento here in the grand final here in a moment.